Hey everyone, welcome to this channel. I'm Anna and I help beginner solopreneurs to achieve their goals. On this channel you will find videos about starting an online business, goals, productivity, books, digital tools, everything you need to know to start and successfully run an online business. It all starts from determination and goals, so in this video I'm going to give you 10 tips how to set your own goals. I started my online business a couple of years ago and it's running quite successfully considering that I combine it with my full-time job where I'm also quite successful. All my friends and people around me ask me how do I manage to combine both and how I manage to have so much energy to do so many things. But the answer is actually pretty easy because if you like what you do, if you know what you are doing, if you have this clear vision and your goals, the other things are quite easy then, because you just need to be a little bit self-organized, a bit structured, and then you will have the energy because you will really enjoy what you are achieving. And if you're watching this video, chances are you are already determined to start an online business, or maybe you have already started and you just need a little bit of help to get more structured and to get where you want to be a bit faster. So I'm going to give you 10 tips on how to set goals to achieve your goals and goal. But the thing is that you need to be determined yourself. You need to be determined to start and actually work hard on your goals. Hard plus smart, of course. And besides, I am your accountability partner. So you can write your goals under this video and keep me posted, keep me updated about the progress because I'm so excited for you and we will do this together. So here are my tips. Tip number 1, it all starts from your mindset. First, of course, we have the idea, we set it all in our head, in our mind, but it all starts from your settings in your head. Your mindset needs to be directed to the achievement of the goals, which means that we will need to kind of come up with an idea or a goal in our head, but then you write it down into an actionable plans. And a goal is not a desire, it's not a wish that, oh, I want to have this car and that's it. No, you will be working on it, but you will need to have clear actions, clear steps on what you need to do to get you to your goal. Tip number 2, you need to find your why. You need to understand why you want to achieve that goal, because this is so important. So many people achieve something and they really work hard towards it. They spend years on it. And when they achieve it, they think, but this is not what I want it to be. This is actually, not bringing me happiness. I didn't envision it like this. So they're disappointed and upset. But in reality, if they would have asked themselves, why am I doing this? They would have probably felt that it's not what they want. It's not what will bring them happiness. So find your why first, why you need this, what it will bring to your life, what it will change in you, in your life. And to help you with finding your why, maybe you should read this book here that will help you clarify and understand your why in the first place. Tip number 3, you need to find out your when. You need to determine your when. You should have a clear timeline by which date you achieve already which part that will bring you closer to your goal. And when is really crucial. For example, I have this tradition for myself for a couple of years, for many years actually already, when I have everything in my mind already in December, when I want to start working on my goals, and I have the whole plan for the whole year by areas. So I have several areas in my life that I specify goals for them. So for example, it can be finance, it can be career, self-development, even trips. And you can have your own areas, that's absolutely fine. But in December, I already have it everything in my head. And then in January, in the first days of January, I make a coffee, I take my notebook and I write everything first on the paper. And then I put it on a digital tool. I will talk about this in a second. So tip number 4, sit down in a peaceful environment, in a nice place where you will feel really relaxed and happy, and in an environment that will give you these vibes of creativity and some, new thoughts will come to your mind. It can be hiking in the forest, it can be on the top of the mountain, it can be in a nice cafe, or even on the couch where you're surrounded by plants, for example, in my place. So brainstorm and write all your thoughts, all your goals that you would like to achieve on a piece of paper. And choosing the tools, it can be so different. You can choose from non-digital tools like a notebook, a piece of paper. It can be some stickers, some notepads, whatever it is. Or you can also choose digital tools like Asana, Trello, Notion, whatever it is, whatever works for you. There is no right or wrong tool for it. Do whatever brings you happiness and you enjoy the whole process. And tip number 5, if nothing comes to your mind, if you sit and you think, okay, but I don't really know what is my goal. I don't really know what to achieve. And this is also okay. But then your goal could be, a smaller goal. It could be even clarify what I want to achieve. This can also be a goal, and that's absolutely fine. The moment that you have your first goal, the second, the third will follow. Believe me, this is just a mindset and just a habit. And by the way, watch this video till the end because I'm going to give you 10 goals that you may want to achieve this year. But besides, I will also have a bonus for you that will actually make it easier for you to achieve, to set, track your goals and achieve your goals. But watch the video till the end. So tip number 6. As I've already mentioned, use a planner or a digital tool. Anything that will help you to have the clarity on what you want to achieve. I do love stationery and I do love digital tools. I use digital tools heavily. I use Trello, I use Microsoft To Do, I use so many other tools for my goals, and all of them have different purpose for me. But I also use stationery. I love notebooks. I love this colorful, books that you can go through them, how you turn the pages, how the paint even smells. I really love it. So I combine both, and it's definitely fine if you also combine both. Maybe for one thing you will need a notebook, but for another thing you would need maybe a digital tool that will help you track the progress easier. And if you would like to see other videos about digital tools, how I use them and how I set the goals in them and how I track them, write down in the comments so that I know that it's interesting for you, and I will prepare another video about that. Tip number 7, categorize your goals, because this way you will have again clarity on which direction you want to go in which area of your life. As I've mentioned already, I have, for example, career, self-development, even trips, and then you will need already action plans, what you want to achieve under every area of your life. Tip number 8, don't be afraid to set stretch goals. If you would say, okay, I want to achieve this 3 goals and it's very easy to achieve them, you will achieve them and then you will think, okay, and what now? You may think, okay, but then I will make some other goals, and that's also fine. But if you have stretch goals, for example, if you would have 10 really complicated goals and you achieve only 5 of them, it's already more than 3 easy goals. And this way you will achieve even more, you will be even more motivated, and you will see your progress even faster. So stretch goals are really helpful in achieving more in a smarter way, and this will give you more motivation. This should not discourage you or should not demotivate you if you don't reach them all. That's absolutely fine. The goal here is not to reach 100% of your goals. Whatever you write, you should not focus really on achieving 100% of them, because quality matters. So achieve at least 5 of them, or 6, or maybe 7, depending on your goals. And it's okay if you don't complete everything that you have on your list. Tip number 9, goals are not just existing by themselves. You will need to have an action plan for every goal. To start an online business or a side project, whatever it is, then you will need to understand, okay, what is the idea, what is my project about, what is the topic basically, because you will need to create your social media profiles, you will need to have maybe colors and brand and your positioning, you will need to do market research or a survey to understand your target audience, you will need to come up with a solution to the pain points of your target audience. So these all are steps, actions that will bring you to the goal, which is then launching of an online business or whatever it is. You get the point. And tip number 10, you need to review your goals regularly. It can be once a week, it can be once a month, it doesn't matter, again, whichever works for you. And there are so many tools that can help you with it. You can even have it on a notebook and you can just, check the boxes, what is already done. But if you would like to use a digital tool, that's also possible. I also use ClickUp, for example, which is helping me a lot in tracking. First of all, of course, defining and setting the goals, but also the tracking. And I really love when you check the boxes, you see the percentage, how you progress, and it's really motivating. Reviewing the goals is also important because what you plan today, maybe after 6 months, it will not be relevant anymore. So you should not, really work hard on the goal, which doesn't make sense anymore. So if something is not important anymore, quit it. change it, delete it. Be flexible, and if something doesn't make sense anymore, you can delete that goal and write something new. That's absolutely fine. All these tools and goals will help you to have the direction, because if you don't know where you go, you most probably will end up somewhere else. And these are not my words. And to help you with your goals, you can download this sheet here, which will help you to set at least 3 goals and maximum 5 action plans or 5 actions for each of the goal. You will also have a space to write some notes, not to forget any specific or important detail. And also you will have stars to rate your progress or how you feel in the process. And don't forget to enjoy the process, because the goals are not there to stress you out or to discourage you, demotivate you. It's just for you to have the vision, to have the direction. But then it's all on you. You will be working hard to achieve them, and you need to enjoy the process. And all the tools, digital, non-digital tools that you will use are there just to help you. It's again totally on you. You can be even so productive and achieve all your goals without any planner, without any digital tool. But they will make all the efforts so much easier, and clearly seeing the process, the progress and steps will make it just so much easier and faster to have the clarity to get there. And here are my 10 goals that you may want to achieve in this year. For example, maybe you want to launch your online business. That's number 1. Maybe you would like to learn something new. Maybe you would like to learn a new skill like speed reading or touch typing. That can be your goal number 2. Maybe you would like to read X amount of books. That's also a goal. That's number 3. Number 4, maybe you would like to have X amount of trips, maybe to a nearby lake, nearby city, or maybe another country to enrich your experience, meet new people, and get acquainted with another culture. Maybe your goal is to eat healthy and work out. Maybe your goal is to spend more quality time with your friends and family, participate in social events. Maybe you would like to change your career and you would like to apply for another job. Maybe you would like to save X amount of money to buy something or to invest somewhere. Maybe you would like to participate in X amount of social events, and maybe you would even like to launch your podcast, or maybe your goal can be even to start setting goals and move forward towards your awesome future. So if you would like to learn more about online business, productivity, goals, subscribe and join our growing community of successful people. And of course, activate all notifications, clicking on that bell icon to be notified of other videos. And I'll see you next time.